Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Molet Ndebele, and welcome to the 5th of July Gambako News Roundup. On our top stories, we've got community-based organizations in Manicaland province who have said President Mnangagwa does not want to accept the truth that Zimbabwe is facing severe economic challenges that have left citizens hopeless and desperate for change in the leadership of the country. This came out during a Mutasa District Alternative Mining Indaba held in Mutare recently that was jointly organized by the Zimbabwe Council of Churches and the Zimbabwe Coalition on Debt and Development. The meeting was aimed at creating a platform for communities in Mutasa district to share experiences in fighting inequalities and exclusionary mining policies and practices within the community. Community members say they were concerned that their grievances had been falling on deaf ears, accusing Mnangagwa of failing to listen to concerns raised by citizens. Independent presidential candidate Xavier Kasukwere has pledged to dole out title deeds to house owners in urban areas if he wins the August 23 plebiscite. President Mnangagwa has also promised title deeds and regularization of illegal settlements in urban centers. Kasukwere, who is in Kenya, told journalists in Nairobi that title deeds were a priority for him. Kasukwere said he was in Kenya to compare his 5 governance pillars with that of Kenya's government. He also promised to revive the country's economy. Kasukwere pledged to restore trust in the public service, where he claims corruption has become prevalent. A tense political environment has engulfed Zwimba South constituency, where former Mines Minister Walter Chidakwa's supporters have come under siege from alleged ruling party functionaries. Now running as an independent candidate to reclaim his parliamentary seat, following expulsion from ZANU-PF in the 2017 coup aftermath, Chidakwa, a loyalist of late former President Robert Mugabe, hopes to bounce back, ostensibly to complete unfinished developmental projects. Rattled by imminent threats by the ex-cabinet minister of denting his political fortunes, ZANU-PF Zwimba South candidate Dexter Malinganiso has reportedly unleashed violent hoodlums who have embarked on an orgy of violence, assaulting and intimidating villagers perceived sympathetic to Chidakwa. In a recent incident, Chidakwa's apologist was attacked at his Kutama homestead by a mob of 20 ZANU-PF thugs who used rods and opened fists to assault him. This was after ZANU-PF convened a rally in the area where party activists openly directed youths to attack opponents. 3 reports of violence and property destruction have been made at Dowendal police station. The European Union has granted €1 million to the International Organization for Migration in Zimbabwe to improve community-based surveillance at some of Zimbabwe's busy borders and along the migration routes. The project will take 2 years to complete, and it aims to improve the management of migrants and preparedness plans in urban areas. The project will strengthen International Organization for Migration flow monitoring activities at borders, in border communities and areas where migrants congregate at different stages of their migration journeys. International Organization for Migration has over the last 2 years been working to strengthen capacities for frontline workers at 4 points of entry: Beitbridge, Plumtree, Chirundu and Forbes, to respond adequately to settlers and attend to migrant needs, including post-arrival assistance, health and protection assistance. Zimbabwe dealt with a heartbreak on Tuesday when it was knocked out of the 2023 Cricket World Finals in India after losing to Scotland by 31 runs at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo. It was second successive defeat at Queen's after a 9-wicket loss to Sri Lanka on Sunday. Chris Soule's searing new ball spell put Scotland on top after their batters had scraped their way towards the end to put on a respectable total. Soule sent back Joylott Gumbi off the first ball and then sent skipper Craig Evan back, cleaning him up in the 3rd over. Thank you very much for tuning in today. See you again tomorrow. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, QueenMolly07, Facebook, Ndebele Molet, and on Twitter,